I'm Michael van Wyk. I'm the founder of Pakpal. I'm also the CEO and the director and one of the shareholders. And we manufacture PET bottles and HDPE bottles for the dairy, juice and water industry. I started Pakpal when I was 31 years old. I was quite young at the time. I had a lot of ambition and plans and hopes and dreams. At the time I only appointed 5 people. 5 years later we grew to a place where we had about 120 people. That was just before COVID started. When COVID started, our cash flow came under a lot of pressure. Our turnover fell quite a bit, and consequently, I went into a massive burnout. It was really tough on myself, on my family, and I took a month off working from home. When I got back to the office, I thought, I'm gonna be okay. But I nearly fell down at my desk. And at the time, I didn't really understand what was happening to me. Why do I have all of these emotions? Why do I feel this way? I always enjoyed business, and now I started feeling like I don't even want to be there. A couple of months later, I phoned Ben from Business Game Changers. I met Ben about 3 years ago, and he started asking me a couple of questions about my business, and I grew pale white when I had to answer them, because I realized that I did not work through these things as I thought I had. From that meeting, Ben proposed that we walk into a program with Business Game Changers that is about 2.5 years, which is a structured coaching program, and we immediately subscribed to that. We started off with a strategy workshop, and a couple of months later, we did an execution workshop. The execution workshop was a real game changer for Pakpal, because I usually always made all the plans myself. I executed all of them by myself. I left my team in the dark, so they didn't really have an opportunity to work on the things that made Pakpal grow. And at the time, the business grew to a point, and it grew quite fast, but we were hitting the ceiling because I was the only person that was making the changes in the business. The execution workshop helped my whole team to understand how to strategize, how to work from a plan, and how to work together. And now, instead of one person, I had a whole team that knew how to execute on our goals. The foundation that we learned in the Business Game Changers program really helped us to succeed and to grow from this point. After we completed the Business Game Changers program, we're still growing as a company. We're doing really well, and we grew about 50%, almost double what I thought would be the ceiling for our business. I am married and I have 4 children, and before the Business Game Changer Scale-Up program, I used to be consumed in my mind with work all the time, every waking hour and even during sleep at night. Now, after the program, I have the ability to be more calm, be more collected. I have time to think for myself, and I have much more better relationships because I have got much more time to spend with my family. My advice to any business owner would be to not isolate yourself and get help. Get people that surround you, get people that walk the path before you, get people that can add wisdom and add processes to your business. What dawned on me was the weight that a CEO needs to carry and all the complexities of business that one person needs to think about all the time. And to realize that I need to find some structure, find some way of doing business without neglecting myself and writing myself off. I know what I want, I know how to strategize, I know how to put goals down, and I know how to execute on them, both personally and both in the business. I'm very at ease to lead the business into strategizing, making plans, making goals, and I'm very comfortable in leading my team to execute on those plans. If I had the opportunity to work with Business Game Changers again, the only change that I would make is to start earlier.